Hey guys, it is Monday, and here we are. I'm just taking a look at what you got going. So, in order for me to help you, well, first we can start with the doors. But it looks like there's more than just that going on, and maybe there's some baseboard that needs to get done. So, if you're replacing the floor, like I think you said over the phone, then that will save me some time in masking. If you're going to paint the walls after I spray, that would also save me some time. So let me know if you're replacing the floor or repainting the walls after this. Now I see all kinds of stuff. I'm going to stick to the doors and the jambs only, and then we can go from there. Now, with the doors, I need to pull those doors. I need a room to spray them in. Plain and simple. If I can do it in your house, that's better than taking them down the hill. So I did not see a garage on site. So if we pick a room, the bigger the better. Now what has to happen now? Basically I need 2 rooms because we're going to spray the doors in one. And then after the door is sprayed, I have to move it to another area that isn't going to get overspray. So just quickly hunting through here. Obviously I could do the living room in a partition. But let's see what it looks like up here. Now, this would be probably my best case scenario. I take over the upstairs for the doors. Spray in one room, dry in the other. I have door stackers, so I can spray both sides at the same time. And then I would probably bring them out here to dry. And that way I've got a straight shot with them. Me and another person can spray in that room, carry them into this room, and then you won't get overspray in here. That's pretty much what needs to happen. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the camera. Now, working within your timeline, I can't start this job until later in this week. And then the first priority, and this is going to depend if you're replacing the floors and if you're going to be painting the walls later. If I do what I normally do, see, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. This looks like it's brand new unfinished wood because there should be some sort of corner here. Normally, I would mask this off. So I'm just spraying the door jamb. This gets masked off. And then I just spray the door jamb. But I have to protect everything around it. So in this area, for example, I would need to pretty much mask off this entire bathroom. You've got to put paper around this door here. But then if you don't want any of the overspray getting in your tub and all of that, I've got to mask off as much as I can. So what I normally would do is I run plastic about here. I give myself enough room here, but I paper it. But anyway, so we're going to have to mask everything. The sanding, and then you putty all the holes, not a big deal. But you've got a lot of woodwork here. I want to figure out what it is, how we can help you enjoy your holiday, but I don't feel comfortable trying to rush what you've got going here. You probably have, you probably got $10,000 at least sunk into these doors. And for me to rush to try and get it done by Christmas over cleaning, especially, because a cleaner is like $280. It's not worth it. And if your cleaner's too expensive, like I'll clean after you can clean this house, come enjoy it. I get the job, I'll clean it for free afterward. After I leave, I'll get it all clean for you. But it just doesn't seem finished yet. Our flooring has some issues. We don't have all the baseboard. I'm seeing what looks like it may have been already kind of rushed. And we need to slow down, in my opinion. We need to figure out what needs to be done where to get it complete. And we need to attack it in a way that makes sense. So as far as the doors and jambs, if the walls are going to be painted, I do it one way. If the walls aren't going to be painted, I do another way. Looks to me like the walls need to be painted. So I don't have to mask this off. I can just spray the jams. If the floor is getting replaced, then I don't have to mask the floor. So there's too many variables right now that I am unknown to me for me to be able to give you a timeline. So if I need to talk to the general contractor who's doing the work in here, but I can't imagine you guys not painting here. So to me, it looks like we're trying to rush to get something done that's actually the most expensive and most important part of the job, which is these doors. The wall painting is super easy and quick, but we've got, like here, you've got baseboard, but floor sticking out here. If it's a rush job, then I'm not interested. If it's something that you guys want to take your time and do correctly, then I'm happy to do it. But it needs to be, we got to figure out what's going on here. We've got flooring that's installed with a big gap there. The contractor isn't here, so I don't want to get myself into the middle of something that is just chaos. But if you guys, if you want to have a chat about, I think the most important thing is that you guys figure out if you want to enjoy Christmas here, and we figure out a way to make that happen for you. The doors are fine. Like if you guys come and enjoy it, I'm gonna sand all these doors before I spray them. So if something gets on them or somebody nicks it, try not to nick it, but it's the most fixable right now that it'll ever be. So for you guys to come up does not make a difference. If you have a cleaner come in here, there's tons of work left to be done. So I can clean up after my own work. But it looks to me like there's quite a bit going on here. There's quite a bit in here that just... let me know if you guys want to work with me. I'll give you an estimate for how much it costs to do this. I have, I want to say 16 doors that I noted, but there's 11 and 5. Yes, there were 16 doors, including the outside door. Now, let's get into the details of the doors. Alder looks great with just a clear coat. You've got pine trim here. You've got alder here. If you're okay with that contrast, because this is going to stain lighter than the alder. It's going to look fine as long as there's uniformity around the house. But pine and alder don't stain the same. And forgive me if I'm wrong. Then we've got to putty the holes. So, to me, you've spent the money to go stain grade. We want to do a good job on it. There's not a whole lot of sanding here, but once you put material on it, it's going to show through. So when I put a sanding sealer on, what that's going to do is raise the grain. Because right now, see how it's kind of rough? When you sanding seal it, it pulls that grain up. It makes it rough. Then after that, you're going to knock that down real quick with some 320, put a coat on it. If you take the time and spend the money now to do it correctly and put, in my opinion, a coat of sanding sealer and a minimum of 2 coats of finish on there, it's going to be more expensive. It's going to take a little longer, but you're going to be done with it and you're not going to have to worry about it. If you want to shortcut it, I'm not the guy for you. I can give you, you know what, then yeah, I'll just be straight up. We'll leave it at that. If you guys want to do 1 coat and you don't want to finish it properly, then I wouldn't be a good person to use because I won't do that. So anyway, let me know what you guys are thinking. I don't think I have much more for you. We pull all the doors off. So I would take everything upstairs. We can either go the water-based or I would go probably with a pre-catalyzed lacquer. All the hardware is going to have to come off the doors. All this is going to get pulled. The tracks are going to get pulled. We're going to spray here in the door jams and finish it correctly. But your entire house will be taken up because there's no other way to do it. So I would need at least a 2-week window. About a 2-week window where nobody's in the house for me to get this done properly. I guess that's it. Let me know what you guys think.